Everything you have been told about manifestation is incomplete. You have spent months, maybe years, thinking positive, visualizing your dreams, and repeating affirmations until they felt like hollow lies. Yet, for 99% of people, the reality never shifts. The bank account remains the same. The loneliness persists. The universe remains silent. Why? The answer is not in a spiritual book or a get-rich-quick seminar. It is buried in the cold, hard equations of quantum physics. There is a specific phenomenon called the observer effect, and it suggests that you are not failing to manifest because you are not trying. You are failing because you are trying too hard. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to dive into the quantum void. I will show you why your current efforts are actually freezing your problems into place, and how a simple shift in your observation can literally collapse a new reality into existence. To understand why your life has not changed, we have to look at the double slit experiment, the most famous study in physics history. Scientists discovered that light particles or photons behave like waves of infinite possibility when they are not being watched. They are everywhere at once. But the moment a human observer looks at them, they collapse. They stop being a wave and turn into a solid particle in one single location. Think about that. The very act of looking at something forces it to take a solid form. Now, apply this to your life. Your future is currently a wave of infinite possibilities. One version of you is wealthy, one is healthy, one is still struggling. They all exist simultaneously in what physicists call superposition. The reason you keep experiencing the struggling version is that you are observing your life from a state of need. When you want something, you are observing its absence. And because you are observing lack, the quantum field has no choice but to collapse that wave into a solid particle of more lack. This brings us to the quantum trap, or what scientists call the Quantum Zeno Effect. In physics, if you observe a decaying atom continuously, it will never decay. Your observation literally freezes it in time. This is where everyone goes wrong. You visualize your dream house, but then 10 minutes later, you check your bank account and feel a sting of disappointment. That check is a fresh observation of your current reality. You are watching the pot. And in the quantum realm, a watched pot never boils. By constantly checking for results, wondering where is it, or why is not it working, you are applying the Quantum Zeno Effect. You are freezing your current unwanted reality into place. You are preventing the wave from shifting into a new particle. To manifest, you must learn to look away. So, how do we fix it? We enter the void. The most successful people in history, from elite athletes to modern billionaires, often describe a state of flow. In this state, they lose track of time. They forget who they are. They become nobody. This is not just a feeling. It is a biological and quantum necessity. To shift into a new reality, you must temporarily disconnect from your current one. When you sit in meditation and reach that point where you no longer feel your body, where you forget your name and you forget your bills, you are entering the quantum void. In this state, you are no longer an observer of your old life. You have let go of the freeze. It is only from this 0 point that you can plant a new seed. You do not attract what you want. You become the frequency of the reality you wish to observe. If you want wealth, you must observe the world through the eyes of someone who already possesses it. That means no more checking for progress. You must have the quantum certainty that the wave has already collapsed. Here is your quantum pathway protocol for the next 7 days. First, stop wanting. Wanting is a confession of lack. Instead, switch to gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. It is an observation that the event has already happened. Second, practice non-observation. When you catch yourself worrying about your current situation, stop. Shift your focus to something entirely different or go into the void of silence. Stop freezing your problems with your attention. Third, act as the new observer. Throughout your day, ask yourself, how would the person I want to be perceive this moment? The universe is not a judge rewarding you for being good. It is a mirror reflecting back the reality you choose to observe. The pathway is open, the science is clear. The question is, what are you going to look at next? If you are ready to collapse a new reality, comment, "I am the observer" below to lock this in. Do not forget to subscribe to Quantum Pathway for more insights into the physics of your future. Until next time, stay in the flow.